What's going on, everybody? I'm Shellz, and today I'll be discussing my two favorite games for winning Game of the Year 2018. Every game sets out to be Game of the Year. It's an illustrious title, and while there's so many great games published each year, only one game can be crowned Game of the Year. 2018 has some fantastic releases scheduled coming up, such as Black Ops 4, Battlefield 5, and Assassin's Creed. They've also already released some great games such as God of War, Detroit Become Human, and of course Far Cry 5. But there are two titles to me that stand out as the two kingpins to win Game of the Year: Fallout 76 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's start with Fallout 76. I just cannot state how excited I am to get my hands on this game. I absolutely love the Fallout series. I have over 200 episodes plus on my channel for the Fallout 4 game. That shows much. I absolutely adore the franchise. I've been hooked on Fallout since I picked up Fallout 3. I feel like it was either September or December, just around Christmas time 2009. I mean, I picked up the game and I fell in love with it. So Fallout 76 takes place in West Virginia. It's an alternative version of history events. You really have to play the game to understand it. There's a lot of cars focused or using nuclear reactors to work to go places. It's a complete different interpretation of what would happen after World War II if the world did things differently and stuff like that. So it's an incredibly interesting type of period. It's going to take place in 2102, and it takes place just 25 years after the Earth was devastated by nuclear war. I love the theme of this game. The post-apocalyptic world is just, there's so much that Bethesda can cover in a time frame from the game. I feel like they've nailed the time, whether it be Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas. It's a brilliant time period. They do a brilliant job setting the story around it. And this is like the earliest prequel of the game we'll see. I think it's about 50 years earlier than the first Fallout one. So again, a really much needed prequel in my opinion. So Fallout games, if you guys are not familiar with Fallout series, the Fallout series basically kind of center around a vault for every game. Now these are a vault's a Fallout nuclear shelter, so basically to protect citizens of America from the fallout of nuclear war. Now there's a catch. Most, if not all, the vaults that were constructed have some sort of unethical social experiment being around on the occupants. Now, for this game, Fallout 76, as you can guess by the number, is going to be centered around Vault 76. I'm not going to try and run too much of the vault, but it's going to open up in 2102. And the idea is, you see in the trailer, you have the Vault Dweller as the person the protagonist is going to be. You don't know what he's called yet, so it's going to open up on what's known as Reclamation Day, which I'm guessing, from not confirmed, you're basically going to go back out into the wasteland and try to recolonize America, in the western area. So the big change from this game, from the previous Fallout games to this game, is of course the fact the game will not feature any human non-player characters. The only human characters you'll see in the game are going to be actual other characters playing the game online with you. So this is a real change to the series, but it's evident with the time frame why that's the case. It's 25 years after the war. Are you going to see humans survive 25 years after a nuclear war? How is it going to happen? The environment will be changed. Your drinking water is going to be changed. Where are you going to eat? What are you going to eat? Can you grow vegetables in this type of world? That kind of area. So you see what's going to happen or why it happens. But you also do look at it and you say, okay, this is hugely risky by Bethesda. It can go terribly wrong if it's wrong, but I'm going to trust them to get it right. I'm extremely seeing how the game's going to be built around this new set model, build a story around. It's definitely a risky, as I said, proposition, but I'm going to trust that Bethesda gets it right. Now, as long as they keep, the features from the previous games, I think it's going to be interesting. Of course, there's going to be other characters, maybe like goals. They're going to be human-like, and they're going to be the ones that maybe a bit more of the story. Of course, a goal is someone who's been radiated by the thing but survives, and they've kind of, their figures kind of changed. I guess that's the way to put it, but I feel like if Fallout sticks to what they've done in the previous games, have certain areas where you can discover what happens. There's always going to be robots doing stuff like that, terminals like computers that you can look up details, stuff like diary entries and stuff like that, and just give the player a chance to discover like what happened. How is this going to, like, what went on here? And that is the key thing. Maybe someone survived like a year or two, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Have that in the story and let us discover it and figure out, okay, how did this person survive? What do they do? Are they still alive maybe? And then basically like lead a trail to them or something like that. Just stuff like that is what I love about the Fallout series. Major concerns for the game, of course, lie in the online aspect of the game. It is a single player game, kind of now masked into an online world. Not my cup of tea. Personally, I left the single player alone. I think it should still remain a single player game. I think that's what Fallout is brilliant at. But I see why they're doing the online presence. I actually do like the online presence of it. Like the idea of having to avert from like a fellow MP or like a fellow playable character. Like, say, for example, it's me and like two of my friends, and we're like playing. Okay, let's play the game legit. We have to kill each other if we see each other. Imagine if you decide to like hide from your like you're playing against a random person. You have to hide from them. I think that's a great realism to the game, because that's what's going to happen in nuclear Fallout. You're not going to have people. They're going to be friendly to you. They are going to be hostile. They are going to be coming for your head. And I think that is what's going to make the game interesting. I'm really looking forward to trying that out, but I think I'm going to stick to the game more to like a single player game until I actually beat the game. Then I'll try it online. But I do think Mr. Trick, though, when it comes to the Battle Royale thing, I think Fallout would have been perfect for Battle Royale. I think it's the absolute ideal game for Battle Royale, but I guess everyone else is doing it. I think that's probably why they decided to obviously not do it this time around. I think they'll definitely have the next version of Fallout, but I think it's the right decision. Definitely a few concerns there, but I'm going to trust that they'll sort this issue out before release. They're not stupid. They're a smart franchise. They'll sort it out. Let's move on to Red Dead Redemption 2. It's hard to believe this is going to be Rockstar's first big title coming up on this generation of console. I think their last title was, I know that last title was GTA 5. Of course, Rockstar is owned by Take-Two, and that's kind of why I made a bit of a pause. They, of course, make Mafia, stuff like that, NBA 2K, and all those other big games. GTA 5, absolute masterpiece, all the way back in 2013. But it's been too long since we have Rockstar story in our lives. We need a Rockstar storyline game. It's been too long. The first Red Dead Redemption game came back in 2010. Another absolute Rockstar masterpiece. I remember getting the game, I believe it was like the end of the school term. I think it was like May, maybe June, maybe like the game came out. It was the talk between my friend group. Like, it was absolutely incredible. Like, it was brilliant. Like, it lasted the entire summer. That's how good the game was. Now, 8 years later, we finally get Red Dead Redemption 2. Finally. A prequel to what happened in Red Dead Redemption, of course. And of course, prequels seem to be the theme of the game releases a lot this year, at least what I've noticed. So, what's Red Dead Redemption 2 going to focus on? Well, the story is going to focus on Arthur Morgan, the Vanderlyn gang in 1899. If Rockstar can just stick to what they did in Red Dead Redemption, the original, and expand in with the tech, with the an even bigger depth story, with this current generation consoles, they're already on to the winner. They don't even need to add anything else. I think they just need to, but Rockstar are going to add more to the game. They've made such a great, I trust Rockstar so much. Like, if Rockstar was like a surgeon, I'd trust them to do like the surgery blindfolded. Like, that's just how much I trust them to nail a particular game. So I think we're going to see a lot of interesting additions to this game that we didn't see in GTA 5 or the original Redemption, and that is going to make the game so much better. I think one of the particular aspects of the game that I look at and I say, okay, this intrigues me, is the side quests they're going to have with their gang members in different, obviously in the game, the gangs move from different settlements, different hangout areas. You're going to be able to look at side quests. I think it's kind of interesting. You didn't really have that, I felt, in Red Dead Redemption 1, so I think it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work. How are you're going to discover things. Say, for example, the gang member X, gang member Y, gang member Z. There's going to be different side quests with them. You're going to learn different things about each of the side quests. Maybe one of them might be going hunting with one, for example. And he'd probably tell you like a story or something from back in the day, and that gives you a bigger depth. It just adds to the depth of the story, and that's a huge positive for a game like Red Dead. I think I cannot wait, I can't wait to do that, because it's unique. We're in a unique time period of history. It's the wicked Wild West. We've got the advancements of technology from the previous generation to this generation consoles. I think when they combine all those together, I just cannot wait to jump into the world. I can't wait to immerse myself in the Red Dead Redemption world. It's going to be unbelievable to just jump into it and just get going. So the honor system from the original game returns. Now, the best way to describe this is it defines, how settlements, towns, and other groups will respond to you in the game. You basically are the decider. You decide, is Arthur working good in between, or is he just flat out evil? So you're the one who's given that choice. I think Rockstar definitely are looking at this aspect of games, and they're giving you the choice of being that type of player. You saw in GTA 5 with the, the different finishing, how the game can finish, how the game can end. I think that's a real positive for the player. You decide. You are the decider. I love that when it comes to video games, being the person, like, I'm going to play the game through the first time and just be maybe like 50-50, one day I feel like I'm in a bad mood, just be flat out evil. Next day, be kind of as a saint. I'm going to go and play the game another time and be as good as Larry. And the next time, just be flat out despicable and just be an absolute, just an absolute, I don't know what the word I'd use, but you get what I mean. Now, my main concerns for Redemption 2 are online related. I'm concerned that Rockstar won't be able to recreate the incredible success that GTA Online was. Let's be real, GTA Online was probably as successful as Ultimate Team is each year, I'd say, for EA. They absolutely smashed it out of the park. Look at all the free DLC that's added to that game over the last 5 years. It just tells you how good GTA Online is doing, whether it be the shark cards. There's just so much different content in that in GTA Online. It's massive. Like I played GTA Online there after taking like a 2-year break, and like my mind just exploded with that information, like overload I have to like pick up. But it's going to be very interesting to see how they replicate what GTA Online had, in terms of heists, compounds, import, export, luxury cars, apartments. What else are we looking at? Helicopters, tanks, military equipment, all this other stuff into the 1899 world, because those things didn't exist back then. We didn't have Ferraris, we didn't have Lamborghinis, Porsches, Paganis, tanks, helicopters. So how does Rockstar pull this off? That is the big question, and that is going to really be what defines the longevity of Redemption 2 in my eyes, before Rockstar decides, right, GTA, let's go, GTA 6, GTA, whatever it's going to be called, and they go to that. Because my feeling, from a business sense of things, I think it's going to be harder for them to pull off what they did in GTA Online in Red Dead. I think they'll do something with the online. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to grab attention. Do they do the battle royale? Do they do, how are they going to, do heists and stuff like that? Are they going to have that in the game? I think they will have heists for sure. But how much can they expand on that before they go, right, let's just go to GTA Online, or let's go to GTA 6? I believe that's probably 2020, 2021 going to come out. So, there's it's a lot of stuff for Rockstar to figure out, but I think every Rockstar are going to figure it out. It's going to be tricky to figure it out. I don't know how they're going to do the shark cards this game, but however they do them, yikes, it's going to be tricky. Like, I would not want to be the person whose, head is on the line for picking it out, but I do feel like it's going to make this game, I do feel like Redemption is a 2 to 3 year game. I feel like it's definitely a placeholder for GTA. Not like it's in a placeholder as it's there, but like I think it's definitely a game to, you see Redemption came in 2010, and then GTA 5 came out in 2013. I think we're going to see the same thing again in 2-3 years time. We're going to see the next GTA, and that's what's going to be. It's just going to be, to get us to that next GTA game. But of course, I wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar released GTA 6 right before the next consoles come out. Release it on this current gen consoles, and then release it again on the next set of consoles, and there you get the double wham. You get 2 sales and shing, the money into the bank account. But anyway, let's wrap this up here, guys. In closing, I think we both agree both these titles can be absolutely amazing games. I'm super excited for both these games. I cannot wait to record Let's Plays for both on my channel. I can't wait to jump into both worlds. They're both drastically different, but they're both riveting. Like, just, when you just like, it's funny, like, I think for the last like 2 months, I've been just waiting for a new game to come. I've just been like waiting to get my hands on something. I just want to get my hands on a new title. I wish I could play them today, but I'm fingers crossed that both games, nothing happens between now and release. I hope I don't jinx anything. Please release in the right times. Please no more delays. Please no more anything. Let's get them to release and let's see what happens. But anyway, I'm looking forward to get my hands on both the games. I'm sure you guys are too. It has been a good one. First time doing this type of video, but yeah, we went for 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign out. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace out. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys soon.